watching East Tennessee Weather, powered by Rusty Wallace Automotive Group.
Good morning, 7 o'clock right now. Today's Live is sponsored by Jiffy Lube Multi-Care. Welcome to Jiffy Lube Knoxville, your one-stop destination for automotive care. With 9 convenient locations across the area from Knoxville to Clinton and Maryville, they are here to keep your ride running smoothly. Whether it's a routine oil change, tire maintenance, or comprehensive inspection, they have you covered. Trust them to provide a reliable and efficient service for your car or truck today. And the best part? Their friendly staff is dedicated to getting you back on the road quickly so you can focus on what matters most, and that's your journey. Jiffy Lube Knoxville, keeping you on the move. Drive in today and mention Witcher for a $20 discount on your next service. Jiffy Lube Knoxville is a sponsor of today's Wake Up with Witcher. How about this beautiful sunrise taking shape here this morning? Just a few clouds hanging out with us. That's our camera down in the Maryville community looking off to the southeastern sky, and it's a gorgeous start to the day, and that's really going to be the trend here over the next several days. Remember that storm system we were talking about as we get into next week? Well, the good news is it just doesn't look like it's going to produce a whole lot of moisture. Let's take you to the big picture and show you what we're talking about, because this kind of gives you an idea of how things play out over the next several days. We do have the watches and warnings with a lot of winter weather across the West Coast, the Intermountain West, the Northwest, and the Desert Southwest. That's our next low-pressure system. It's going to be moving its way off the Rockies, and as it dives its way to the south and southeast, high pressure is basically going to squash all the moisture to our south, and so it just doesn't look like we're going to get a whole lot of rain. If you have travel plans in the Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, as we get into our Sunday, you will get quite a bit of rain. If you're joining us from Knoxville area, you're probably not going to get a whole lot of rain. Chattanooga, you have a better chance for seeing just a little bit of rain this morning. And in just a few minutes, will I see my shadow, says Punxsutawney Phil. Anybody want 6 more weeks of winter, or are you ready for spring? That is the question this morning. But I think I know your answer. I've already posted it to social media, and I think the majority rules. And that would be spring weather for sure. Of course, we're going to be talking much more about that coming up here in just a moment. I do want to take you outside and show you what it looks like on the TDOT cameras. We do have a couple of accidents, one now showing up in the Morristown area where State Route 343 southbound in Hamlin County, there's emergency road work that is taking place this morning, so that may slow some of you down. Did have an accident earlier this morning, but that seems to have been cleared on up, so that's good news to pass along. And when you look at the interstate across much of Knox County, Tri-Cities, and even into the Chattanooga area, there are no major issues to get the morning started. So that's good news to pass along. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get to work with the forecast here for the day today. Folks wanting to hit the road and get off to work, kids heading off to school. So the weather headlines, beautiful. I should just put beautiful across the entire weather headlines. Morning clouds. It's a mild morning, I should say, because of the cloud coverage this morning. Clearing today with some afternoon clouds. Got a weak, dry, cold front swinging through, so that's going to produce just a few clouds. Not a big deal. We're going to have a mix of sun and clouds throughout the day today, and then above average temperatures really for the next 7 days. So a nice weather pattern's on the way, and not really much in the form of rain as we get into our Sunday, Monday. Remember, the rain chances have really diminished Sunday into Monday. So we're going to keep you posted on that, and I'll highlight that with the big picture weather pattern here in just a second for those that may be traveling across the region. But as you can clearly see, those rain chances have just been kind of shoved on out of here. So not a bad weekend. Actually, a really nice weekend ahead of us. Saturday is still going to be the best day with more sunshine. Great day to get out and enjoy. So we have the clouds hanging out with us this morning. The clouds will clear on up throughout the day today as this frontal boundary swings on through. Road conditions, nice, quiet, dry. We don't have the low clouds out there, so let's check in on visibility. All right, so just a little bit of fog showing up in Union, Claiborne, parts of Hawkins County, Granger County, near La Follette, and possibly a little bit up near Jellicoe as well. But no major fog problems to get the day started. We're actually trending warmer than what we were yesterday morning, so not a bad start to the day. Temperatures are trending about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than yesterday, so when you put that into perspective, we're in the 30s. And remember, I talked about this yesterday. We were colder yesterday morning because we had the clear skies. This morning, we're a little bit warmer because we have the cloud coverage, and that acts like a nice little blanket. So let's get everybody out the door here this morning on this good old Friday. It is National Wear Red Day, by the way, and got my red tie on. Hopefully you wear red as you head off to work, and maybe the kids as they head off to school. I told my kids to wear red, and they looked at me like I had a third eye. So we'll let it go, right? So we start off with temperatures in the 30s this morning. We're on our way into the low 50s by lunchtime. That's a nice lunch hour. Again, a mix of sun and clouds as we get into the lunch hour. Should be mostly sunny. Maybe if you sit in the direct sunlight and you want to do some lunch on a patio, a light jacket in the direct sunlight will feel pretty nice today. Here's your futurecast model picking up on those clouds as they drift their way southward. But again, we do have a weak cold front swinging through, so I still think that we're going to hang on to a few more clouds across, especially the northern valley, northeast Tennessee. More sunshine for the majority of the day across the southern valley, but no rainfall with this cold front. And yes, even though it's a cold front, a cold front doesn't necessarily mean it's going to cool us down. It's just bringing us a different air mass. And so dew points will drop here throughout the day today, and that's a sign of that frontal boundary swinging its way on through. Forecast high temperatures, not bad. We're going to stay a little bit on the cooler side up into the Tri-Cities, upper East Tennessee area. So we'll have temps in the low, mid, and a few upper 50s. But other than that, we will see temperatures in the 60s, maybe even mid-60s across much of the southern valley. Remember, I was talking about those dew points. I wanted to show you the dew point trend here because when you look at dew point numbers over the next 24 hours, or the next few days, you can see how dew points are going to be a little bit more elevated today and then start to come down just a little bit. That's that drier air coming on through. So while we stay on the nice side, it's not going to be colder behind this frontal boundary. So your evening forecast, who's got plans on this Friday night? Anybody have plans? Remember, I'm going to be heading to McCreary County, Kentucky. I'll be there at 5:30 this evening for Weather Talk. It's free to the public. So if you live in and around or near McCreary County Library, come on out and say hi. And we'll take some photos. It'll be a great little meet and greet up into Kentucky. 58 degrees by 5 o'clock in the evening rush hour, low 50s by 7, dinner time tonight. And by 9 o'clock tonight, we'll dip down into the mid-40s. Now, the clouds that we'll have in place throughout parts of the day today will clear on out. High pressure builds on in. Remember, we've got that Omega block that I talked about yesterday. Big ridge of high pressure from the Gulf of Mexico all the way up to Canada, and that is right where we are. But to our west and to our east, we actually have two low-pressure systems, and so typically those Omega blocks will last a little bit longer. This one's not going to. Sometimes if high pressure is strong enough, it stays in place for a good chunk of time. All right, low temperatures tonight, not bad. We're actually going to be in the 20s near Tri-Cities, upper 30s to near 40 down near Chattanooga, and we'll cut it in the middle with the mid-30s in the valley and the plateau. And look at your Saturday forecast. This is going to be nice. So let me know what your plans are here as we get into the upcoming weekend. Do you have any outdoor plans? You're going to take a nice little hike? You're doing some maybe a walk around the neighborhood, bike riding? Maybe going to play some golf. If Lee's on here this morning, maybe he's going to hit the golf course this weekend. You should. It's going to be perfect weather to hit the golf courses or just to be outside. Temperatures will be in the upper 50s to low 60s. So nice. That's still above average. Average highs for this time of year right around 50 degrees. All right. So your 3-day forecast, we wrap up the week with temperatures near 60. Frontal boundary comes up through. It doesn't necessarily cool us down a whole lot, but we'll drop into the upper 50s, still above average. Mostly sunny, warm on Saturday, some high clouds as we head into our Sunday, and more high clouds than rainfall. And as you look at your rainfall forecast all the way through Sunday, can I get a golf clap? Nice weather, huh? So we'll see some rain down near Chattanooga if you have any travel plans there, or if you're joining us from the Southern Valley, Chattanooga area. Again, do anticipate just a little bit of rain. It's going to be close because most of it's going to be in Georgia, but some of that may creep up into the Southern Valley. And then that's just through Sunday. Now as we look at our 7-day rainfall outlook, again, minimal at best, but a chance for a little bit of rain. But the general idea is we are going to stay dry pretty much over the next 7 days. And remember, the drought monitor came out yesterday, so let's go ahead and highlight that for you. Anybody interested in the drought? Let's see what kind of improvements that we've seen. And this is great news as well. So most of East Tennessee has been taken out of the drought. We still have a dry conditions and just a little bit of a moderate drought for northern Cumberland County, parts of Morgan County, and southern Fentress County. Other than that, the drought that we've been dealing with has now officially been taken on out. And again, when you look at your rainfall forecast for the next 7 days, well, not good when we're talking about improving conditions for the drought. Now we're not going to see rain, but hey, a nice quiet start to February. So that's pretty good news there. All right, let's go ahead and take it to the big picture. Anybody traveling, here's how this all plays out. So again, high pressure and control. Here's that frontal boundary that's going to swing through during the day today, bringing us just a mix of sun and clouds, slightly cooler temperatures, but still above average for the weekend. And that's going to be about the extent of it. Heading into our Saturday morning, high pressure is the name of the game. Quiet, dry conditions, a nice Saturday morning, albeit on the chilly side, and then warming nicely with mostly sunny skies on Saturday. You can see the rain showers off to our west and southwest. Those rain showers are going to slowly try to creep their way towards East Tennessee. Memphis is going to get wet. So if you have travel plans over into West Tennessee, you're going to get wet. Northern Mississippi, central Alabama, down into southern Georgia, Saturday into Sunday morning. And then as we go from Sunday, look at this. High pressure is basically just going to squash this moisture from coming up north. Low pressure systems a little bit further to the south. And so that keeps the rain chances for most of our area on out of here. Not a ton. But as I mentioned, if this shifts a little bit further to north, we may get a little bit more rain, but it just doesn't seem to be the case because latest model guidance continues to push it southward and give us minimal rain. So when you look at your rainfall forecast through Monday, yeah, not much. From Nashville to Knoxville, Interstate 40, probably not going to get a whole lot of rain. Chattanooga, again, you'll get a chance for some rain showers, but that really should be about it. And then when we look at your 7-day temperature trend, we'll see those temperatures above average. Average highs near 50. We're going to be anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees above average. For high temperatures, average low is now 31. So again, those average lows are coming up now, and we'll stay at or even above those average low temperatures. So not a bad forecast here this morning and really over the next 7 days. So here's the question this morning. Will I see my shadow? He's coming up here in just a few minutes. And again, let's see if we can. I don't know if you can hear that. They're broadcasting right now in Gobbler's Knob. And so I'll keep you posted while we chat here this morning. We've got about 3 more minutes before Punxsutawney comes out. I am not legally allowed to broadcast the NBC or any of those platforms, so I cannot take it live. I thought about it this morning. I was like, I don't want to get in trouble and get kicked off of YouTube and stuff like that. So we will not be showing the broadcast from Punxsutawney, but I'll be watching it here in the background, and we'll see how it all plays out. But who's ready for 6 more weeks of winter? Anybody? Any? I posted this graphic on social media, and hands down, not a single person since before I even started broadcasting, not a single person said they wanted 6 more weeks of winter, which it doesn't surprise me one single bit. What's your answer? Chime into the chat here this morning. Lee, I got the picture from the golf course yesterday. Thanks for sending that out. I just didn't have a chance to do much. I was busy all day yesterday. Had a couple sales meetings and trying to redo my app and the website, so that has taken a lot of my time. But yes, wear red today. Remember, it's American Heart Month, and I'm going to be emceeing tomorrow night at the Mill and Mine. I'm going to be emceeing the American Heart Association's Heart Ball for Tennessee with Beth Haynes. And so remember, I showed you that I showed you a preview. I didn't show you the tuxedo preview. So more pictures to come this weekend from the event itself, and I'll keep you posted on how much we raised. But again, wear red here today if you haven't left the house without wearing red. Chris says no shadow. Dawn says bring on spring. Yeah, I hear you. I'm ready for some spring. Achoo! Are we ready for that? Listen, you better start taking your allergy medicine now. Let's see what Punxsutawney says. But you got to realize he is, he's not very accurate most times. 39% of the time is Punxsutawney Phil ever accurate on more spring or 6 more weeks of winter or not. 39%. I have better averages than that. Come on, let's be honest. Time to clean the cars, yeah. Well, this is going to be a great week to get that's a good idea, actually, Don. Go get your car washes. The car washes are going to be slam-packed. Or maybe do it at home. The weather's going to be nice. It's not going to be too cold. So it's going to be a good weekend to see, to get those car washes. All right, I'm checking in on Punxsutawney Phil. They're getting ready here. It does not look like he has. They're getting ready to bring him out. My friends, bring him out. So, again, I wish I could show you the broadcast, but I cannot. All right, so everyone says bring on spring. Ready? Remember to wear red today. So wear your red, says Sandra. It's your favorite day of the week, Robert says. I think it's most people's favorite day of the week, right? Friday just has a good feel to it, don't you think? Feels good. Saturday's great. Sunday's kind of busy or lazy day, depending on what you do in your family. Ooh, Stephanie's going to go bowling with my work family tonight. One of my favorite things, I think I've told you before, one of the things I would do every single day if I possibly could would be to ski. I'm a diehard skier, so that is one of my favorite things for sure. But if I could do something else, I love me some bowling. Bowling is so fun. We got Linda on here from Maryville. Good morning, Maryville and Friendsville and Walland and anywhere around the Maryville and Blount County community. Kay's going to be with her grandkids and her family. That's good. We've got Eva from Newport on here this morning. Hey, Eva, by the way, if you know anybody that has a good view of Newport and downtown and a business and wants a weather camera, let me know. Oh, good job, Tom. Tom says, good morning, Mike, from the Carnes and Powell area. Going to be wearing red today. Today's also Remember Everyone Deployed. For a deployed service member. So you're going to be doing something for two causes here today. Fantastic. That is awesome. Katrina says, can we get a whoop, whoop? Come on, everybody. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I agree. Going to spend some time with the grandkids. That's good. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate you. Tom McCosh joining us on here this morning. Yeah. The wind is not going to be too terribly bad, I don't think, this weekend, Tom, for anybody flying, any general aviators. So let's see. Tom says, thanks, Mike. KMNV here. And that would be the Monroe County Airport. Appreciates knowing the winds, speeds, and information so they can plan their flying for the day tomorrow morning. Young Eagles event is going on. Looks great, like it's going to be a great day for that. It's going to be a great day. That Young Eagles program is amazing. By the way, I don't have all the information on that, but it's basically, getting younger kids involved into aviation. And you can't go wrong with that. Tom, did we get approval for the camera down there? Have we gotten official approval? Can I bring one down there? Because if so, you're going to be the next in line. I know I have a list on here, but if I can get one down in Monroe County at the airport, hit me up. Let me know if we've been approved for that. I will tell you, my friends, that I think I figured it out. Right now we're testing it out, but I've got 5 cameras live, unlisted right now on YouTube because we're still testing it out. But if this all goes well, the cameras will be coming to an East Tennessee weather app near you. Oh my goodness. All right. Are you tired of seeing the groundhog on the screen there? Let me change that. I got too many buttons going on here. Okay. Here, hold on. We will go like that. How about that? So does he see his shadow? They're doing it right now, my friends. They are doing it right now. I'm kind of multitasking here. Brian says, good morning, East Tennessee. Starting with snow, no morning, no shadow. With snow this morning, no shadow this morning, Brian says. How's the skiing out in Crested Butte, my friend? Hopefully it's been amazing. Chris says, I moved here for this reason only, from Illinois, and winter is that reason. You ready for it to be over? I think all of us are ready for spring. Not ready for the allergies, but we're ready for the spring. That's why I said start taking your allergy pills now, because your body has to start building it up if you don't take it year-round. Just a good idea. Good morning from Sue. Sue's joining us from Norris this morning. Springtime, time to go camping. Where do you I love, so the Witchers go camping a lot. I don't know how much camping we're going to do this year based on what I'm doing with East Tennessee weather. But I love camping. One of our favorite places happens to be Little Arrow down in Townsend. Love all the campsites. We do them all. We have a 1982 pop-up tent trailer that my wife grew up in. Her parents were going to get rid of it. They gave it to us. We renovated it. And my wife drives the Tesla, so we tow a 1982 pop-up tent trailer. Like, that's literally the size of a matchbox. And we tow it behind the Tesla. It is the funniest thing. People come and take pictures with us all the time. It is really funny. All right, let's see how we're doing on this. All right, we're getting close, my friends. We're getting close. It is now 7:20, so we're watching to see if we're going to see 6 more. We're staying on this broadcast. If you're not watching it, I'm going to bring it to you in just a moment when the Punxsutawney comes on out. We need some sunshine, says Beth. I know. We need some. We're going to have quite a bit throughout the day today. I think we're going to see the morning clouds that we have now should clear on out. I'll show you. Let's show you the sunrise. Let's see what the sunrise looks like. See if it's gotten any better. Oh, let's go back to the sunrise. There we go. Not bad. So we got the clouds hanging out with us, but we should start to see a little bit more sunshine throughout the day today. All right, so what do you think? Punxsutawney see his shadow? We're getting ready, my friends. Is he going to see his shadow? Are we doing 6 more weeks of winter? You're spending the weekend with your grandson. That's nice, Kimberly. Barbara says, do the weather from the campground. I plan on it. I 100% plan on it. As long as the campground has Wi-Fi and I can access it. I've just got to figure out how to take this whole operation on the road. I think I've got it figured out, but I got to do a few tests. So maybe we'll do some testing on. But if I do that, I probably don't know. I don't know if I'll do lives if I do that. So we may not do some lives if I do that. We'll see. We'll see. David says, good morning, Mike. Have you ever watched the event of Groundhog Day? They pull the groundhog out of the box. The groundhog does not have a chance of predicting the future of the weather if he could. I mean, I'm not quite sure if you've ever been to these events or seen this event. From what I understand, it is one giant party that happens all night long, and people are rather intoxicated. But it's just a tradition that's been going on forever. Tina says, just coming in running late here this morning. No problem, Tina. You can come in anytime you want. Kimberly loves camping. We are big campers. One of my favorite things about camping are camp walks. Grab a cocktail, sun goes down, start walking around the campsite, saying hi to everybody. So here we go, my friends. Oh, boy, we're getting close. We're getting close. I wish I could bring this to you. I just can't. I legally can't, I don't think. I probably could if I gave reference or credit to NBC, which, of course, their stuff's on there, but I don't want to take a chance of getting kicked off YouTube or anything like that. We don't want to be doing that. All right, while we wait for that, which is coming up here in just moments, let's get another check of the forecast for those folks that were just now tuning in. Oh, here they go. They're bringing them out. I'm just going to give you play-by-play if you're not watching it. Do short YouTube, please. What do you mean, Barbara? What do you mean, short YouTube? What does that mean? Type it up, Barbara, and let me know what you mean by short YouTube. Katrina says, have you ever been to the May Springs Campground in Rutledge in Cherokee Lake? I have actually not. Is it a great place? There's Punxsutawney. They pulled him out of his box. Who said that? David Cuff says, well, there they go. They just pulled this poor little critter out of the box. The guy's like going, that little animal's going, ah! Chris says, I always remember seeing the weatherman announce it on the news. Yeah, well, here we go. Here's another weatherman getting ready to announce it to you. If I had some sort of affiliation, I looked up for free streams to be able to stream this live to you guys here this morning, but I couldn't find any. All right, here we go, folks. We're getting ready. Wonder if can you hear this? I don't know if you can hear this. They're staring at him.
We have a decision.
They have a decision, folks. Here we go. This is breaking news, 724. We have a decision. 6 more weeks of winter, or is spring right around the corner? Here we go. The prediction has been made, Mr. President, he says. There we go. Anybody excited for this? No. Hear ye, hear ye, he says. On this February 2nd, Punxsutawney Phil. The prognosticator of all prognosticators, he says. Phil, look to the skies, he says. Here we go. Who's ready? Another winter slumber pause so I could beat the crowd, he says. I envy your energy. I envy the fun. He's got to read the scroll. He says, it's not what I feel, it's what I see. The atmosphere is a wonderful thing. This is taking forever, isn't it? Is it like watching paint dry? Who's ready? I'm trying to bring this to you live as best I can. Oh, maybe you're ahead. Uh-oh, folks. There it is. Felicia says it right there. An early spring is on the way, my friends. So Punxsutawney Phil did not see his shadow. An early spring is on the way. Felicia beat me right there at the chat. I guess the stream I was watching was a little bit behind. Yay! Now let's see what the rest of February does and what Mother Nature really wants to do, huh? All right, breaking news. Punxsutawney did not see his shadow, so we have an early spring, and it's going to feel like spring these next several days. Thank you, Jesus, Kimberly says. All right. Oh, my gosh. All right, let's go back to the maps, and then we'll wrap things up for you here for this morning. Let's see if we have any issues on the roads. It does not appear that we have any issues on the road. So morning, that is not right. Let's get the right graphic here. Mild morning because we've had the clouds, so it's going to be a great day. Above average temperatures over the next 7 days. We're really not looking at much activity. Rain chances are minimal at best. Remember, the rain has been dwindling for Sunday, Monday. Than what we were talking about at the beginning of the week. It looked like it was going to be bringing us a lot more rain. Not the case. Few clouds here this morning, and that's about the extent of it. Fog, a little bit of fog up in the Claiborne County, Hawkins, Hancock, Union County, parts of Granger as well. No major travel concerns. Temperatures are warmer this morning than what we were yesterday, but still chilly. We're now in the low, mid, and upper 30s with 37 in Chattanooga. And about 34 degrees right now in the Oak Ridge area. So getting you out the door here at 27. 30s now, 50s as we get into the lunch hour. So nice day ahead of us. I'm going to go mix of sun and clouds throughout the day today. We've got a boundary swinging its way on through. That's going to drop the dew points a little bit from what we are this morning. Not a ton, but just a little bit of a different air mass. And so we'll stay a little bit cooler up near Tri-Cities, Upper East Tennessee. The Southern Valley will be a little bit warmer. Cumberland County, not bad. Great day for you, Stephanie, and all the folks in Cumberland County. With temperatures near 60. Dew points are going to come down just a little bit, not a ton, but just a sign of a little bit of a different air mass, and that's that frontal boundary swinging through. Great evening if you have evening plans here tonight. So not a bad evening ahead of us with temperatures in the 40s and the 50s, and that's going to give us clear skies tonight with a nice, quiet, and still chilly start to our Saturday, but a great day to get outside and enjoy, whether it be a nice little bike ride, a hike, run some errands, grab the sunglasses, you'll need those, or maybe hit the golf courses. So the golf courses are going to dry out, so they'll start to be a lot busier at the golf courses here over the next few days, or next week really, with the quiet and drier weather. And quite a bit of sunshine on into our Saturday with mild and pleasant temperatures. We're still going to be trending about, 5 to 10 degrees above average. And when you look at your 3-day forecast, great over the weekend. More high clouds than rain as we get into our Sunday. When you look at your rainfall forecast on into our Sunday, through Sunday anyways, the Southern Valley has the best opportunity or chance. Is it an opportunity if it's over the weekend for rain? I think it just depends on if and when we're in a drought situation and we need rain. At this point of the game, I'm not going to say opportunity because it's the weekend. We don't want the rain. Drought monitor that came out, huge improvements. And when you look at the rainfall forecast for the next 7 days, not a lot of rain is on the way. Don't forget to download the East Tennessee Weather app if you've not done so. I've got the links right here in this chat this morning. And again, remember that this morning's live was sponsored by my good friends at Jiffy Lube. And listen, if you need an oil change, If you need a comprehensive inspection, if you need tire maintenance, not only do they have you covered, but you get a $20 discount if you mention my name. Call me Witcher, call me Mike Witcher, call me whatever you want. Just let them know that I sent you for that $20 discount. You can visit them at jiffylubeknoxville.com. Don't forget about that. There are 9 locations from Knoxville to Maryville and in the Clinton community. All right, so we sure hope you have a great day. I'm going to cue the music to wrap up the show. Got a busy day ahead of us today. Got another, we've got some more school visits coming up, by the way, next week, in the next couple of weeks. Wear your red today. It is National Wear Red today, so do wear your red today, and think about the soldiers overseas, as somebody said already here on the chat here this morning. And again, just kind of think about it. Listen, let me just say something real quick, and I don't need your sympathy, but I lost a really, really, really good friend the week of the snowstorm, and it looks like, based on some of the latest reports, it was due to heart issues. And so, geez, give me goosebumps. Anyways, so wear your red today. Think about the folks. Heart health is the thing. That is our number one ticker. We need it, right? So take care of your heart, and let's celebrate heart health. And so this is going to be a great weekend and a great 7-day stretch to continue that heart health by getting out and getting a little bit of exercise. Doesn't take much, my friends. So whether you may be homebound or not, just get up off the couch and just move around a little bit, get those legs moving. Or just maybe grab a friend this weekend and take a nice little stroll around the neighborhood. Heart health is important for sure. I appreciate you every single day. I do indeed. We're going to send you back to the 24-hour weather channel for those that I see tuning in a little bit. Please share everything that you see on social media if it pertains to you. But just really helps to build East Tennessee weather. We've got a lot of good stuff coming our way. And so we will continue to highlight that in the coming days. New website. I'm going to be changing the app. I do have some awesome changes. I think it's going to make it a little easier to read, a little bit easier for the links. I'm going to add a couple of things. I'm going to take a couple of things out. We're going to move those over to the website. And so something to keep in mind. But once those changes take place, we'll talk about it with Wake Up with Witcher, so I can walk you through some of those changes. Anyways, enjoy the sunshine, a mix of sun and clouds today. Temperature is going to be warm. It's going to be fantastic for sure. Have a wonderful and safe Friday. We finally made it to Friday. The weekend's going to be great. We are blessed, my friends. We are totally blessed. So be thankful for that. Be safe and kind to each other. And always be safe and kind to each other, because as I just mentioned, life is short, as I lost a friend at only 43 years old. All right, we'll see you back here later on today on social media. I'll keep you posted on that. If you happen to be in and around McCreary County, Kentucky, come say hi. We're going to be at the McCreary County Library tonight at 5:30, and I'll keep you posted on all the photos from the Heart Ball tomorrow night as we raise a lot of money here in East Tennessee for Heart Health, the American Heart Association. You guys are awesome. Have a great day.
Hey folks, it's Brian from Rusty Wallace Kia on Alcoa Highway. We're kicking off the new year right. You'll save more than ever before in 2024. The price won't be the problem with deals like these. Get rates as low as 0.9%. Get $7,000 over KBB value for your trade. Plus, every new Kia comes with Rusty's exclusive, no-charge 200,000-mile warranty. And don't forget, the price will not be the problem at Rusty Wallace Kia on Alcoa Highway.
You're watching East Tennessee Weather, powered by Rusty Wallace Automotive Group.
Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. Sure hope you had a great day yesterday. It's going to be another beautiful day today. Great on Saturday. So a solid weather stretch ahead of us with minimal chances for rain. It's just been dwindling all week long. The threat keeps going just a little bit further to the south. So clearing today with some sunshine. We'll call it partly cloudy skies this afternoon. Increasing sunshine and above average temperatures as we get into the weekend, with a few clouds on Sunday, Monday, and above average temperatures over the next 7 days. So not much in the way of rain whatsoever. So let's talk about it and get you out the door here this morning. So if this is all you need to know, have a great day. Just know that we're in for a solid weather stretch and great weather to get outside. We start off on the chilly side with temps in the 30s, but we climb into the low 50s as we get into the lunch hour. We do have the clouds hanging out with us. Now we got a weak disturbance sliding its way in from the north and northwest. All that's going to do is provide us with a bit of clouds, a few clouds from time to time. So high clouds this morning, and we'll say some lower clouds later on this afternoon, but just partly cloudy skies. So dry conditions and warm. We're going to be trending above average. Average highs are right around 50. We're going to be in the 60s, maybe even the mid-60s across the Southern Valley. I think we're going to still hang on to some low to mid-50s across upper East Tennessee, but still a pleasant day ahead of us. A nice evening as well. If you have dinner plans or outdoor plans here tonight, 58 degrees by 5. By 9 o'clock, we're back down into the mid-40s. We'll continue our future cast overnight tonight. Talk about your 3-day forecast. That's coming up in just 5 minutes. All right, picking up our timeline overnight tonight, clearing skies, a nice, quiet, chilly start to our Saturday, thanks to the skies clearing on out, and that's going to start a beautiful Saturday. We are going to be in the 30s, so if you want to hit out and get the golf courses, if you want to take a nice little stroll around the neighborhood, maybe take a nice little hike or a bike ride. Chilly to get the day started, but look at this, sunshine for our Saturday. It's really going to be beautiful. Now we'll start to see maybe some high, thin clouds late in the day on Saturday. Not a big deal. It is still going to be pleasant with temperatures topping out in the upper 50s, so we're nearly 10 degrees above average as we get into our Saturday. 3-day forecast, we'll wrap up the week with temps near 60. We'll stay near 60 Saturday and Sunday. We'll see a few more high clouds, minimal chance for rain on Sunday, and really Sunday night and through the day on Monday, just a little bit of light rain. I'll highlight that with your rainfall forecast as this takes us all the way through Sunday, so not a huge chance. Maybe the Southern Valley will get a little bit of activity by the end of the day Sunday, maybe a little bit of light rain on into our Monday. But it doesn't look like we're going to see a whole lot. I'll show you the big picture weather pattern and talk about your extended 7-day forecast. That's coming up in just a few. Recapping those weather headlines, mild this morning. We'll call it a mix of sun and clouds throughout the day today. But other than that, beautiful afternoon with warm temperatures and really not a bad weekend. Minimal chances for rain as we get into our Sunday, Monday time frame. So we've really been shaving down those rain chances as it looks like the whole system kind of stays squashed to our south. So in the short term, we're going to see a mix of sun and clouds thanks to a weak frontal boundary moving its way on through. And that really should be about the extent of it. No rainfall throughout the day today. High pressure is a dominating weather feature. But notice the rain off to our west. That comes our way. But like I said, minimum rain chances. Watch this. Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, we're going to see beautiful weather here locally. Continuing our forecast on into our Sunday. And notice the rain showers to our west and southwest. So Memphis is going to get soaked, but that should be about the extent of it. So through the day on Sunday, watch how this just kind of stays to our south. It's not really allowed to push further north. Now, Chattanooga in the Southern Valley has the best chance of seeing rain, but that's really going to be about the extent of it. I just don't think that we're going to see a whole lot. And you can see that strong delineation from no rain to some decent rain just south of that storm system. So here we go. As we look ahead on your temperature trend, we're going to stay above average. Average highs are right around 50, and we're going to stay anywhere from 5 to nearly 10 degrees above average with low temperatures staying at or slightly above average most days. All right, we sure hope you have a great day. We'll bring it back down to the local level. That's coming up. All right, let's go and pick up our future cast as we head into the and through the day today. We'll bring it back to the local level. We showed you that big picture weather pattern and really how we're just not going to see a whole lot of rainfall. Really looks to be squashed to our south. So the Southern Valley has the best chance of seeing some sort of rainfall. If you want it, it's a good chance. If you don't, it's going to be a nuisance. But I don't think we're going to see a whole lot. Either way you slice it and dice it. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds throughout the day today. We have a weak little boundary moving its way through, but it's not going to do a whole lot. Actually, temperatures stay above average. We're going to see those high temps today. Top out, we'll go low to mid upper 50s across upper East Tennessee. Central and Southern Valley will go 60s to even some mid to upper 60s across much of the Southern Valley. And then overnight tonight, we'll see clearing skies. That's going to allow our temperatures to fall off. So we'll be back down into the low 30s. So some maybe a little patchy frost early Saturday morning, but not a whole lot of frost. Shouldn't have a whole lot of fog either. Let's talk about some 7-day forecasts as we'll take you through the Knoxville area. Average high is 50 degrees. Notice today and really over the next 7 days, we're going to stay above average, and our average low now is 31. And those low temperatures, for the most part, will stay above average as well. Chattanooga, after a high of 66 today, will stay in the 50s and 60s all the way through the next 7 days. That's above your average of 53 degrees. The most average day will come through on Sunday, and that's due to the fact that you'll have the best chance of seeing some rain. Probably holding out a whole lot of rain as we head through the next 7 days. Minimal at best for you folks in Cumberland County, with a high of only 53 degrees on Monday, which is still above that average of 45. And then as we get into the Tri-Cities area, plenty of sunshine, staying above average, and really not expecting a whole lot of rain. 10 to 20% chance at best as we head through the day on Monday. So it looks like it's really going to stay mostly dry. So if you live north of Interstate 40, you probably will stay dry all weekend long and into the start of next week. If you live south of 40, expect a chance for some rain showers, especially the closer you live to Chattanooga as we get into our Sunday and Monday time frame. Have a great day.